Small Town Scuttlebutt.
Why can't I talk?
Self-described people pleaser.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what you are.
I am.
And,
And it catches up to me sometimes.
Well, when you tell people that, be careful that they don't take advantage of it.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And I want to make sure I don't, because my big thing in going into 2025 is clean up your own side of the street.
Yeah.
Before you want to go crap on that other political party, maybe yours isn't perfect. Maybe before you want to like yell about the leaf blower, maybe your snow blower is a little annoying. You know?
Yeah, it's a good way of looking at it.
Yes.
Right? So I try to be cool and think about other people and stuff. So
I appreciate that.
You're
so
busy.
Can I share a dream I had the other night that kind of sums up my headspace right now?
Yeah.
And I think this might be a good assignment for Mike to see do some dream interpretation investigation.
You're a lesbian. It means you're a lesbian. It does.
So I had this dream that I was at a pond that was frozen over.
Yeah.
You would never in real life find me in that scenario. However, in my dream, I'm at this pond frozen over, and there's like a winter cap like in the middle of the pond. I'm like, oh, someone lost their hat. So I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go get this hat. So I step out onto the ice, and it starts cracking. So I think it's a good idea to just fall down. So I fall down on the ice, and it's cracking all around me. And in my dream, I can't move.
Oh.
And I'm like, I can't move. I'm like, well, I guess this is it. So,
Oh my God.
And I just gave up. Like, I feel like it's a metaphor for where my head is right now. Like,
Wow.
so much is going on. It's cracking around me, and I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah. Wow.
So, Mike, get on that. Please confirm. Please
Jesus.
interpret my dream. And I know I just laid some heavy shit on y'all, but
Liz, I have a follow up.
She needs a hug.
Yeah. I would like to know when you did fall and let yourself go, what position was your body in? Were you sprawled out?
yes. Yes.
Okay, that's surrender.
Completely.
If
Were
you
you
were in
on your
fetal,
back?
if you were in fetal, that means defensive, probably.
No.
I don't know anything
Like
I'm
if
talking about.
you
but-
had like a chalk outline around me, it would have looked like a crime scene.
Were
Sure.
you
Like,
face
ah.
down?
Like you fell off
No,
a building.
I was face up.
Face up.
Oddly enough.
Yeah,
Interesting.
you know why?
Interesting.
Because you're looking up at heaven saying, "Help me,
Probably
help
someone.
me, someone help me." My ass is freezing. I can't get up.
But it didn't really feel bad in my dream to be like, okay then,
Yeah.
I guess I'm tapping out.
I think I'm just lay here for a while.
Yeah.
Exactly.
God, if any of her family members are listening, there is a hotline that you can call.
I think a lot of people are having that dream, whether it's cracking ice
Yeah.
or teeth crumbling or can't find the classroom.
a busy time of year. Like, it's supposed to be the most magical time of year, but let's be honest, it's very stressful because we're all trying to make everybody happy. We're all trying to people please, whether it's our kids, our spouses, our extended families, our in-laws, whatever it is.
Yep.
And it's a lot.
Yeah, people shouldn't be on edge the way that they are.
Don't let it happen. I say this. We know it's coming every year. It's on the
I know.
calendar.
Yeah.
We have almost 360. We have 360 days basically to prepare for this, and we always act like what happened. So you just got to break it up. And really, the holidays can be awesome, and I'm making it awesome. I did have a shit fit with the Christmas lights,
Yeah.
and I said, you know what? I'm not going to get up on this ladder. It's not worth it. I'm not going to die and break ribs or snap my neck. But I'll do the bushes. I'll do the fence. I'll do the garage and the trim. So it looks great. It looks nice. Once that was over, now I went with one kid to the mall to go Christmas shopping.
Oh,
man.
God.
Yeah,
Can
baby.
you take my kids?
Oh, sure. Sure. It's a 3-hour holiday excursion. The holiday decor, the music.
Oh, forget it.
Oh,
So many people.
oh, it's great. But
Just
everyone's
the parking? Forget it.
Yes.
I don't want any part of that.
It's 1,000 degrees in there.
pff.
Everyone's
I-
pissed.
I wanted to take a picture of my parking spot. It was right in front of Nordstrom's. Like right there, like boop boop, like as if I was the CEO. I said, Rosie, you have no idea.
Wait,
you have no idea.
Did you take one of the spots that's reserved for people that are picking up online orders? Or
No,
did you
it
get a
had,
legit spot.
I don't know. I had like a blue square with some like white little icon in the middle of it.
No, it was the pregnant mothers.
Right.
Oh no! I took my kids to Legacy Place, and yeah, all the parking was taken except for this expectant mothers only sign. And I'm like, kids, I'm going to teach you a lesson about bullshit authority and how you don't need to pay attention to it. I have a car. I need to park it and spend money here.
Yep.
This sign is in my way. Fuck that.
Temporarily, as of this moment right now, I identify as an expectant mother.
Oh, well, that's the thing. If someone was actually gonna give me crap, I was gonna stick my stomach out and go, "I'm pregnant."
I'm triggered.
Second trimester, bitch.
Don't deny me my truth.
And then I'd scratch my balls and spit like a woman.
Oh, I love it.
But yeah, no, I mean, like the women, they need to go for a walk. I've been working on that bit, and it's good for them. They need the walk. They got the baby fat. Like you do it for the. If it's not for you, do it for the fetus.
Do it for the
Do it
baby.
for the fetus. And by the way, you don't want to walk? Guess what you're gonna do with that stroller? All right, that you're going into Babies R Us for. I kind of find it ironic that you're getting preferred parking treatment to go buy a device that you're gonna go walking miles with. Like, come on.
What if they have a high risk pregnancy?
Well, you know what?
Then they shouldn't be out shopping. They should be getting Amazon delivery or DoorDash or any of that stuff.
They
Bring
should
it, yeah.
Get a surrogate.
And then you know that
Surrogate.
The husband would be like, "You mean I get to pork another woman?" Yeah, no, it's not how
That's
they
not
do
how
it.
works.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
turkey basters.
That's how they do it with the cows. I don't need the sound effects of semen being siphoned through a fucking turkey baster during the holidays. This is a Christmas show. This is a Christmas show, you dickhead. There's a woman present. There's a woman present. There's a lady in the room.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah. That's a good. I like that you brought that dream up. We always get those weird dreams.
I know.
Terrifying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just wanted to share because this is a
Yeah.
space of honesty.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be good for me to kind of get it off my chest.
I want to support you any way
Thank
I
you.
can.
Thank you.
I
Evan.
support you, and it's unsolicited advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what works for me on my side of
right.
the street, and it's mall shopping.
Oh my God, absolutely not.
3 hours in, out. Have an idea. Oh my God, you
With
know what I
my
did?
Headspace,
Yeah.
someone wouldn't be leaving that mall alive.
It's too chaotic. Too chaotic.
Me and my daughter, we were shopping, and I was dropping, so I had to go get some food, and she said, I need to go get X, Y, and Z. Can I have the credit card? I'll meet you at the food court. I said, okay. In 20 minutes, bam, bam, bam. Like a man at 8 o'clock on Christmas Eve at the mall, she shopped with, like, purpose.
Wait, but you let your 12-year-old daughter shop alone in a mall?
Of course.
With your credit card?
Yeah. I trust her.
That's
And
the start of her Dateline episode, my friend.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
are you serious?
Yeah.
1,000%.
Whoa, you,
1,000%.
oh my
I would
God.
never let Avery do that.
You would not let your daughter.
I'd let Brady do it
Why?
because he's a boy.
Oh.
That was funny.
There's a the black market wants young white girls.
To set up OnlyFans overseas.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's gonna end up in a shipping container.
Actually, I went to Tijuana. I know my buddy Cassidy's listening. Dude, remember when we went to Tijuana? He lives in San Diego. Like 5 of us went. We said we will be home. We will be crossing back into the United States by midnight, no later than midnight, and we do not walk off of Revolution Boulevard. If you go to Tijuana, that's good advice. And don't drink the water. And there's no such thing as a donkey show.
You looked?
It's just... it's known.
Okay.
It's just no. What they'll do is they'll get a room full of idiots that paid $5 to see a woman have sex with a donkey, and then there's no, it's a zebra, but it's a donkey who's painted with stripes.
Oh my God.
And then the girl doesn't show up, and no one, and just the guys go, "Is this happening or what?" Like I got there's other donkey
Men are
shows.
so dumb.
What are they-
Women would
And
never
also,
pay for that.
but that's what, like you say, men are so dumb, and I'm like, you know what? I can't defend that statement because there's enough men. You know, like I always say, hey, stereotypes exist for a reason.
completely.
Like talking about the donkey show, it's because it's a thing.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
like we were invited to the donkey show. I'm like, we're not going to the donkey show, right? But we did go into this one. We did go into this one bar. We thought it was a bar. 2 matadors, guys dressed up as matadors, and mariachi band.
Nice. That's cool.
Okay, let me continue. They had 2 cocks, birds, with clawed talons
Oh, nice.
strapped to their feet, and they did this little dance with with the maracas, and then like on 3, 1, 2, 3, boop, they throw the birds up in the air, and blood and feathers go everywhere. And everyone's like exchanging money, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's called
Is that a
cockfighting.
cockfight? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Yes.
what that is?
It's
Okay.
not the cockfighting Rick is used to, but I'll tell you, it's very effective.
So do people bet on which?
Yeah.
Rooster?
That was the one.
Okay.
That was the immediate thing that caught all of our attention. Right. Then I go to the bar, and this beautiful woman in her early 20s, college age, comes up to me, and she's wearing lingerie.
How much did she cost?
$60 for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Now here's
Anything goes?
Best,
Or-
Yes.
best
yes.
20 minutes of my life.
No, it's not funny. This is not funny. This is actually my heart sank
Jesus.
because these girls were American college students on spring break. Every single one of them in there.
Wow.
There was, if you think of like a Tijuana whorehouse, you're probably thinking of some like D-level prostitution, right? And,
Yeah.
And no,
No, this was San Diego State.
fuck
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
man.
fucking going to Tijuana.
Dude, I know you're. I know. I'm honestly, you have to be. It's honestly, it's fucking disgusting. It's so. It is like
depressing.
Yes, all of us. Because we were all like at the bar, like intermingled with a bunch of people. It's very crowded. It's like, oh, by the way, it's 3 a.m. at this time. We broke our. We stayed on Revolution, but we didn't leave by midnight. Anyway. We all looked at each other like, what the fuck is going, like, this is, I'm like, dude, this is a whorehouse. And I'm like, yeah, man. And so we all said, it's time to go back to America.
Yeah.
And we went back to America.
Yeah.
And
I want to thank you for telling us a
And
story.
I brought
that we
weed in my
can't
sock.
laugh at.
I brought weed in my sock just to say I brought drugs across the Mexican border.
Wow.
So here I am. Episode 223. I fucking got to live the dream. Brought an 8th of ragweed from Mexico into San Diego. Statute of limitations, bitches.
I wish there was a giraffe show where they paint the horse in giraffe colors and they're like, hey, it's my midget.
That's because
My midget horse.
That's because you have a deep throat fetish.
A who what? Oh,
Dude, it's a
I
giraffe.
got it. Yep. No,
Giraffe,
that
right?
was funny.
Yeah, it was. Because giraffes have big throats.
Yeah,
Did you ever? You never?
that would that would be a deep throat.
You never?
No, but the joke was that they paint the donkey like a zebra, so they paint a horse like a.
We get it, Evan.
Giraffe.
You don't have to explain it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
like why?
happy holidays,
Moving on,
Scuttlebutt.
yeah.
Like he's really leaning into this. Go on. Then what? Then what? God damn. Where do we go from here? We were. Okay.
yeah.
Hey, why don't we just address the photographer in the room?
The elephant
Sure.
in the
I was
room
gonna say
that's
the elephant.
painted like a
yeah,
human.
Yeah, the elephant in the room that we painted like a photographer. Come over here, elephant. No, Jeff, what's your last name? Zanella. See, I did a serious vetting on
Jay-Z.
Well, I wouldn't
Yeah.
be socializing that.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, you kind of ruined it for all the other Jay-Z.
Sorry.
I used to always say that, hey, listen, like, I'm just the other Jay-Z.
Right.
Now I'm really proud to be the other Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So right now, Rick is in the process of getting a microphone for our resident photographer, who is sitting down taking glorious shots of all of us.
Yes, action shots, head shots,
Yeah.
all the shots.
Yeah.
All the shots.
Is the mic on?
I don't think so.
No,
Give us a little
not
sound
yet.
check, Jeff.
Hold on.
All right.
Oh, there he
we go.
is.
There we go.
Would not be freestyling, but, you know.
I don't know how that's coming in because your mic's not on.
Oh.
I'm not. You know what? Just go with it. Check.
Yes.
That's
Are you
fine.
sure- Is
So
that
Jeff,
recording?
tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thanks, guys, for having me. Thanks for letting me take you guys pictures. You guys look fantastic. I'm a local Midfield guy here. I've been doing photography for about 20 years now. For the past year and a half now, kind of actually professionally. Before this has been more of like a side hustle, but I love the opportunity to kind of do it more full time these days and get to work with some amazing, cool people like you guys. So
Awesome.
thanks for having me.
Who are your worst clients?
Let's get into it right there.
He's like you.
That's how it goes. No, babies are the worst.
I know. Yeah.
They can be tough, depending on the age. Actually, no. It's that 2 to 3 year old. Your quintessential, stereotypical, terrible twos, terrible threes. I don't want their pictures taken. So, in those cases, you don't try to pose them. You just let them run around, let them play, and just try to capture them in their own sort of environment. So.
But the moms are annoying, right? fucking needy moms, like need that Ann Getty shot. You're gonna paint this little bonnet red later, right? In the black and white. Do you get those kind of requests?
Yeah.
All the cliche stuff.
Well, I would say like the
poses.
You get generations of different types of parenting. It's always interesting. So you get to see the different types of parents from one generation to the next. So this generation, millennial, I guess, more of a softer touch. More of a, let's talk about our feelings. We had big feelings today. The parents were just yelling and screaming at their,
right.
and like threatening torture upon them to make sure they get the shot.
Sit up straight, smile, stick your chest out.
Yeah, so and then so it's different levels of effectiveness either which way. So, I won't say there's a perfect solution either way, but it is definitely interesting to see how the different generations kind of parent their children.
Have there been any parents that have yet to that have hired you that have yet to identify a gender to their kid, and you had to navigate that?
I had one where I didn't know, and I kept calling it a boy, and it was a girl.
You should have just kept calling it.
For me, just not being observant enough, and
Yeah.
The names throw you.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
true.
Oh.
Yes.
Corey,
I don't know
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they would just, and then, when they're young and don't have all their hair, and
Yeah.
if they're kind of not dressed in traditional coloring, as you would say, you're like, actually, I don't know. And I'm horrible with names too. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. So it goes right through my ears when somebody tells me their name. So when they're little kids, I'm like, but again, when you get that name, you're like, I don't know and what this name is.
So when that little girl Steve was looking, didn't make sense. I get it.
So that's always a tough one. But
That's fine.
yeah, I had one where I went the entire session calling it a boy, and it was definitely a girl, and I went back and looked at the pictures. I'm like,
But the parents didn't correct you? They just let you
I don't think
go? They didn't really.
They
Okay.
just went with it.
Yeah. That is funny.
It's pure chaos.
Right. Yeah.
The dad never held the kid. Didn't even know. He's like, it's a boy. Okay, I don't know. Nandy, that's what Nandy didn't tell me that.
On some levels, I'm like, can we just discipline this kid during this kid
Yeah.
back, in order, or like think I'm like bribery. I'm like, well, bribery sweets was. But
Yes.
They don't have sweets anymore. So they
Oh
don't
my
have
God.
candy. I'm like,
Oh,
my
boy.
God, that's the only thing that worked for a kid. Right?
Yes.
To get them through this session is to like actually bribe them with candy.
With a treat.
We don't do those types of things. I'm like, oh.
Oh, God.
That is a new parent philosophy that will go down the drain within 6 months.
The logic behind it, though, makes sense, though, right? Like, hey, I'm not. You have an expectation. You're going to do it because I told you to, not because you don't work for candy. You're not a dog. You don't get a treat.
Not when you're like a year old. That doesn't make sense.
Well, I'm saying I understand the logic.
Yes.
Maybe it's not being applied to
Yeah.
the right person, but I guess that's the attitude of. The second that camera started going off, I just started like caring about how I was talking to you. Like, like all of a sudden I have to look like a fucking douchebag on CNN roundtable discussion. We have a pundit from. Yes. Oh yeah, Rick. Oh, can you imagine if I was on one of those shows? You'd see me like off camera, just like fucking picking my nose. Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta act like I'm smart. Okay. I'm not fooling anybody.
I have a microphone. Listen to me.
Yeah.
You definitely start arching yourself a little bit more. Just kind of point your toes
Yeah.
a little bit more.
Yeah, you just-
Waiting, so those features,
Yeah, just get a little tense, all right, Jeff. Well, Jeff's from Rhode Island. When we were talking about growing up, small towns and whatnot, I don't remember anything particular about what Jeff told me about Rhode Island, but we did enjoy the '80s growing up. We're Gen X, we're Gen X kids, and it's a different time. We were talking about, we were laughing about the kids at the bus stops, like in town. They're like. Every driveway is a bus stop. Every kid just goes to the end of the driveway. But I got into it when I was a kid, Snowbank's taller than me, quarter mile, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, Wonder Bag's on the feet, and we were laughing about that stuff. And it's like, we did fine. And then, Mike, you can look up this term because I know there's a term for it. But when people say, yeah, we did just fine. Well, yeah, because we were the ones that lived to tell about it. It's like if you went to Vietnam, it's like, yeah, we kicked ass, fucked them all up. It's like, not all of you. Like, no one would ever do that, right? There's 50,000 casualties or plus. So, same. I hate to. Why did I just?
So,
I don't know, but
comparing a
ask
walk
the
to the
fucking
bus
question,
stop.
Rick.
Bus stop to Vietnam. So, I don't know.
You know why? Because my bus driver Muzzy in first grade was from Vietnam, 6 years removed from the fucking war. Yeah.
Did he used to tell you stories on the way to school?
No, this guy would fucking pull the bus over. You turn around. He had the cap, the drill sergeant cap, like down. You barely saw his eyes with the aviator glasses and the big fucking mustache. And he still had fatigues. He had a jacket. I would bet the M16 is like under his chair, whatever they had in there. Anyway, he would turn around and goes, "Everybody, stand up!" And we'd be like, "What the fuck? I'm 7." We all stand up. He'd yell, "In the back, stand up!" And they're like, "He is." It's like, he's not taller than the seat. Like, that's how young we were. We were like trying to like, Muzzy, he's not tall.
Muzzy.
Sit down. We'd all sit down. No, stand up. We'd be like, what the fuck? We stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Sit up. We do this. He's like, sit down. He's like, now that we know the difference between sitting down and standing up, I expect everybody to sit down for the remainder of the ride until your stop arrives. Thereupon you will get off the bus quietly and safely. Don't make myself clear. And I am not fucking kidding.
When you pull up to the school, he's like, "There's Charlie, everybody else! Go!
Dude, the guy didn't even stop. He just opened the door and goes, tuck and roll, tuck and roll. He just kept pushing us.
He's throwing iced coffees and grenades. Incoming! Anyway.
He took...
Somebody's family's in order.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
would say that the kids, like, man, like the bus is annoying. Coming down North Street the other day, literally through some of our sister towns where every other stop
Yes.
was literally 20 feet away. I'm like, there's got to. I mean, they were probably on traffic for at least a good hour or so. But also the immediacy of like the fact that like now we're just Uber drivers for our kids.
Yep. Yeah.
Will text me when you come and pick me up, and if I'm not there within a minute, I get a text being,
Where are you?
"Where are
Yes.
you?" Where when I grew up, it was literally we would just go to the payphone, do the collect call thing.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it's a boy.
Yep.
Stunt thing where you just be like, "Mom, it's us. Come pick us up. We're ready. Go." Like,
Yep.
Like that was like. But now,
You have a call from.
yeah, and if it showed up
I'm at the mall.
hour, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise, 2-3 hours would go by and we not like an eye.
Yeah, it was like, you'll get picked up when you get picked up. It was like, I run on a city bus schedule.
Yeah.
I don't run on Uber time.
Yeah. Well, just yesterday, my daughter was at the library. She texted me, "Can you pick me up?" And I was about to start dinner. So my husband said, "I'll go get her." So I texted Avery. I said, "Daddy's going to come get you." She texted back, "Ugh, why does he have to come get me?" And I was like, "I'm starting dinner." And she goes, "He always takes forever." And I was like, "He's walking out the door now." And she goes, "Tell him to hurry. It's cold outside." Oh my God. But that's like the expectation. It's like they think we can teleport from home to wherever they are. Because if it takes longer than 90 seconds, where are you? What's taking so long? Where are you? Have you left yet? Where are you?
I'm considering calling Uber for my daughter. Yeah, just like send the Uber guy to the school, right? Give him permission to pick her up, take her home.
Liz won't
To
even let
to
her.
a shipping container?
No.
Yeah, Liz won't even let her kid go to Claire's Boutiques to buy earrings alone.
But you can track the whole thing.
True.
Still.
You know?
That's true.
Still.
So you
True.
can literally watch your phone, watch the car go to the school.
Yeah, Liz, and then you can catch the perp and break up the whole human trafficking network and be famous. Me and Rosie, not you, because I let my daughter off the leash, free range. Got to grow up. Take off the bubble wrap.
Your daughter's just like a pawn in your larger scheme to break up human trafficking rings.
Actually, my
She's
daughter.
the bait. You use your daughter as bait.
I don't know your name, and I don't know who you are, but I have a very particular set of skills. Do you know what that is?
I will find you, I will kill you.
It sounds like Liam Neeson.
It is.
It is.
Taken.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great job.
No,
High
you
five.
great job.
When
I
it's-
mean, he's a good impersonator.
He's very
and
good.
voice guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Speaking of which, let's do some ads. And then right? Or did I just do a hard stop?
No.
Is that
No,
okay?
no,
We're good. We're
Is that
like
okay?
off the rails here. Yeah. We
totally.
need to like recenter or something.
We're gonna get into talking about drones on the second half. And we have our resident annoying person / drone pilot here, Evan Walsh.
God, I'm just the
You're
worst.
part of the problem.
Well, that's true.
Last thing I need is to be like suntanning at the beach, and then I hear and some perv trying to get a shot of me in my Speedo.
Oh, yeah. That's me.
That's you.
I already privately sent you guys my picture of me in my Speedo. Liz, did you ever print it out?
I did not.
Okay.
I have it saved in a special folder.
I sell all the images on the dark web.
Okay.
And
So
now you know why it's called the dark web.
All right, so this is the advertising portion of the show where I go on to Chat GPT and I tell them to follow in the style of something under a category, and then you guys get to play along and go, oh, okay, what was it? So this category is Christmas children's story.
Oh.
Okay.
Story, movie.
The eyebrow is
Story, movie, and all that stuff. Again, I don't.
People's eyebrow.
Again, I don't try to do the impersonations or whatever, but I just kind of go with the cadence, maybe.
Yeah.
When your home's looking drab or feeling quite small, and your kitchen's a mess or your bathroom's a stall, who do you call when your home's in despair? Winslow Design. They'll fix it with flair. From kitchens to bathrooms to basements galore, they'll remodel your space and open new doors. New floors, new walls, a fresh coat of paint. Winslow Design makes your home look great. So don't let your house stay tired and old. Let them work their magic, so modern and bold. With care and expertise, they'll transform your space, creating a home that's truly first place. From your home's foundation to the top of the roof, Winslow Design is your remodeling proof. Visit winslow.design.net.
Oh, that was great.
That was lovely, Rick.
I didn't miss.
No.
Did I do a clean read?
You did. A
one,
clean read.
one time?
Yes.
'Twas the
Jeff,
night
that's
before.
good. Usually
Yes.
I screw this 100 times over.
'Twas the night before architecture.
Yep. That's my guess as well.
That was great.
This ad combines the playful, rhyme-heavy tone of Dr. Seuss with some lighthearted promotion for Winslow Design.
Oh, was it
Wow!
like the Grinch
Yeah.
based on? Okay.
I was going with Grinch.
It totally got me off guard.
Same. I thought it was Twas the Night Before
Right.
Christmas.
Well, I did too when I read it. I'm like, this will throw everyone off. Okay, this one, Christmas movie.
Okay.
Okay.
This holiday season, when your self-defense skills
Die Hard.
just fuck.
Oh my God.
This version keeps the dramatic, action-packed energy of a Die Hard trailer while promoting Perez martial arts in a way that captures the intensity and discipline of martial arts training. Yes,
Go for
Evan.
another clean read.
Me?
Yeah,
I was going to hand it to you as like
then
the
you do.
you're the movie trailer voice.
Yeah.
Me. This holiday season. No. Perez Martial Arts. This holiday season, when your self-defense skills just aren't enough, one man, one dojo is ready to make you stronger. Perez Martial Arts, where grit meets discipline, where you don't just learn to fight, you learn to thrive. Whether it's karate, kickboxing, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, or self-defense, they'll teach you how to be the action hero in your own life. Perez Martial Arts will challenge your limits and push you to the edge of greatness. Can you handle the fight? Get ready to unleash your inner warrior, because when you train at Perez Martial Arts, you don't just win battles, you conquer them. Visit Perez Martial Arts now to sign up today. Time's ticking. Your best self is waiting. This isn't just training, it's a fight for your future.
PerezMartialArts.com. Congratulations. That was more like Russell Crowe Gladiator
Yes!
or
I
Are
don't
you
know.
not entertained?
could have dipped into
I-
Mel Brooks Braveheart.
I don't know what overtook me. It was like it originally started out like, remember the car crusher things.
Oh yes, Sunday.
Sundays, we'll sell you the whole seat, but you only need the edge. That's where it started, and then I went into like full Gladiator.
I love it.
Yeah, that's why we do this. This is all just an experiment. We didn't know how that was going to play out.
Neither did I.
Yeah,
I feel like you got like taken over. Like something
God.
like just
Yeah,
took your soul, Evan.
that happened a long time ago, Liz.
good job.
Lord help
Good
me.
job. That was great.
Thank you.
So Perez Martial Arts. That's an opportunity with Christmas, right? I'm thinking Christmas gifts. They don't always have to be a thing, a tangible toy or electronic or a thing that goes in a box and you unwrap it. It
Yeah.
can be a
Sign up for
service. It could be
classes.
yeah.
I think an awesome gift would be get like a little package of classes. Like, I don't know if they do half hour or
Yeah,
hour.
get the classes. Then yep. I was gonna say something, but I can't make promises. Yeah, then I mean, like Rolando Perez, he'll take you out to lunch and you're like a new client meeting. No, just kidding.
You know what we
just
should
kidding.
do, Liz? We should buy lessons for Rick.
Oh,
How would that be?
yes. You used to take lessons.
I
didn't
did.
you?
I did.
did?
Yeah, I did. But now, I mean, my time being a comedian, it's not an old person's game. Like
No,
stand-up
yeah,
comedy.
yeah.
Like I am not home at night.
Yeah.
Because or if I am, it's like I got to spend time at home now because I should probably help with the homework or
Right.
Or my daughter, I had her. She forgot who I was. Like she's the one that complains. Dad, you're never around, Dad. She's always, Rosie. I was gone for a night. Chill out, But that's what she's like anyway. Anywho, let's move on.
All right.
I'd like to promote something.
Oh, hey. Yeah.
Yes.
This Friday and Saturday at the Comedy Scene at Patriot Place. You can see I'll be there again. And the doors open at 7, and the show starts at 8. You can go to thecomedyscene.club. Sean Sullivan is headlining. Maybe you can mention that in the closing, too.
Sure.
Yep. So I got 2 more dates there.
That's awesome.
Also, I am doing December 26th. I'll write that one down. At Mohican Sun.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Comics Roadhouse. That's December 26th.
You are just becoming a man about town.
I
I
know.
have 15 comedy dates right now between now and March. And
You're kidding.
And I don't want to brag, but I didn't even send one tape. It's sort of like I got
Word of mouth type of deal.
I've been approached.
That's incredible.
That's awesome.
And then one thing I responded to like a call for comics, and I said, this is what I can do, and they said, okay, yeah, you can come in and do it. So I'm leaning in, and this is my career.
That's so
my
exciting.
wife's retired, and she's home, and she told me to be a stay-at-home dad, and so now I'm obsolete. We don't have duplicity there, and we're gonna kill each other. So now I write jokes, I go do stuff.
I think it's
lean into
awesome.
this.
yeah,
That's great.
That's awesome.
I've decided that this is back in October. It started Rick, this is your career. This is your second act. Mm-hmm.
I love it.
So anyway, more dates. I'll tell you about those. But right now, this year.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. All right. So drones. Do you want to open up this comment, the story about drones? I have an article that was in the
Sure.
Globe. But what's your initial take on drones? What you know about them? What your feelings are? Have you seen one?
In general, or are you talking like...
I'm not talking to you. Look, I have my back to you. Read the body language.
Well, a few years ago, I bought a drone for my son as a Christmas gift. It was a little toy. It lasted 45 seconds till we lost it in the neighbor's tree, and sort of that was it. That was my first experience with drones. Mostly what I know about drones comes from Evan and the videos that he posts on social media, which are amazing.
Thank you, Liz.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't have strong feelings one way or the other. If they can deliver my Amazon package, cool. If I can see a cool video shot by Evan, awesome. I don't think anyone is spying on me. And if they are, they're going to get real bored real quick. So,
She's right. I got real bored real fast.
If there was a drone hovering over my house, I'm whipping it out. Like if I'm by the pool, I'm just gonna be like, here it is. I mean, is this what you want? And I'll just be like, and I'd be on TikTok. I'm like, come on, where is it? This thing should be viral by now.
No camera is that good, Rick.
Yeah. No angle goes that wide. You need more than a 10 millimeter, right, buddy? Right, Jeff? Jeff knows what I'm talking about. Yeah.
yeah,
Macro-
I'm unbothered. I'm unbothered by drones, which is not the case for most of our community. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Well, when I see a drone being used at a park or something, a big open space, and it's like a kid or a couple kids, and they're and they're going through slaloming through things and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's what a drone is for on one end of the spectrum, right? Sport, like
Yeah.
that sport.
Yeah.
There's a sport
Yeah.
to it, right? The races and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a video game, but also it's kind of real. Like, yeah, you're looking at a video, but you're
Yep.
kind of neat. The other thing I like them for is like what you use them for.
Yeah.
You know, aesthetic, marketing purposes or
Yep.
just getting good shots, just good video of things. With a nice polished professional look, nice aerial
Absolutely.
and pans, and you can do all kinds of movements and stuff. But the dork who's just a nuisance, who's like, I get that you're maybe learning how to use it, so it's going,
It does take some finesse. I mean,
Yeah.
Evan, how long did it take you to get kind of comfortable with maneuvering and all that good stuff?
I was fortunate to have grown up with a remote controlled car as a kid. So the controller and the way that it moves is, it's all pretty much the same. So it actually was not that hard to learn. And then the technology that comes with it and the software that's built into it really makes it, in a lot of ways, kind of foolproof. What you have to watch out for, obviously, is like running into trees and, that kind of stuff. But the way that the drone works is it uses satellite GPS to track its position. And then, so like if you want to move forward, you're sending a message to the motors to move forward, but the GPS is constantly tracking it. So when you stop, it will stop right in that spot.
We're getting really technical. Can I just jump in?
Yeah,
do we care? I know that went over your head. He fell asleep. I don't give a fuck. No one at home. Now that everyone's listening to fucking Shameless, they went back to that fucking podcast because your technical story.
You mean Smartless?
What did I say? Shameless?
You said Shameless.
Yeah.
Like, are we referencing an HBO show from like 12 years ago?
Whatever. Whatever starts with an S and ends with a less.
Starts with an S and ends with a less. Yeah.
All right. So what did you want to talk about, Rick?
Well, no. This is what happens. I was so into like making fun of you.
Yeah. You
on your
forgot
tech
what you
that
were
it was going to be really good.
Let that be a lesson to you.
I know. Fuck.
Karma.
Yeah.
Because I actually had something I wanted to address. Anyway.
Well,
whatever.
we were going to talk about the drone situation, weren't we?
Yeah. Well, they're everywhere. Guys here at Small Town Scuttlebutt. Beep, 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 beep. Like I'm the news guy with the fucking broken microphone. Walter fucking Cronkite. Okay. Hi, guys. I'm looking at the camera if you're on the tube. Mystery drones now in Massachusetts. Residents across state recorded and reported drone sightings. Liz?
Okay.
We're doing a news thing.
Multiple drones have recently been spotted in several parts of Massachusetts following similar incidents in New Jersey, New York, and other eastern states.
Back to you, Rick.
Back to you, Rick.
Oh, I get it.
In a video shared, wow, dude, 3 paragraphs, he's on board. In a video shared on X Friday night, a woman said she saw more than 25 of the drones flying overhead in Stoneham.
25? That does seem excessive.
Yeah. Harwich resident Lindsay Muto shared a video with Boston 25 News showing flying objects in the night sky. She says the incident happened on Thursday night and there appeared to be around 15 objects that appeared to be far away but would move up and down. All right.
So for anyone listening, I posted something on Friends in Medfield about 2 weeks ago about drones over Medfield. And they were not like my type of drones. These were big-ass commercial drones. And I'm like, well, that's freaking weird. And I think, didn't we talk about it? I saw one on Center Street heading into Dover.
I didn't.
No. And it was behind the tree line. But I'm thinking it's just doing like traffic surveillance.
Right.
But it was a big-ass drone.
Yeah. Like the kinds that spray agricultural stuff I've seen,
Yeah.
right? Something like that?
It was big like that.
Like a size of like those Hot Wheel things the kids drive.
Yeah.
With
but
like 4 propellers around it.
huge.
Yeah.
And then the New Jersey drone story started popping up like a couple weeks ago. And I was like, I saw a drone, a big-ass drone that I don't know what it was doing. I just assumed it was police. Flying over Medfield. It saw it like over, it was like around 27, kind of by the Kingsbury Club over that section. I don't know what the hell it was, but obviously something's going on.
Interesting.
Do you have any theories?
Well, they could be searching for a missing person, a serial killer. I don't know. There's prisons around here.
So you think they could be U.S. Marshals and
Could be.
FBI? FBI says in a joint statement with the Department of Homeland Security that we take seriously the threat that can be posed by unmanned aircraft systems, or UASs, which is why law enforcement and other agencies continue to support New Jersey and investigate the reports. To be clear, they have uncovered no such malicious activity or intent at this stage, the agencies wrote in a statement. Okay, here's a theory, because we like theories. Hundreds of thousands, or is it tens of thousands? I'm already I'm already not. I think maybe let's go with tens of thousands.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Military-aged single men from China immigrated to the United States by walking across our southern border, and they just sort of went off, and they're not the ones hanging out in the hotels. They're not the ones getting a bus ride to a sanctuary city. They're the ones that are like, yeah, I know where I'm going. I'm going. I got my thing.
And they started a drone club in New Jersey.
No, asshole. They're the fucking Chinese army fucking getting the fucking surveillance going back home. And they're all like, this is how we're going to fucking take down the entire country. Dude, it's the fucking Trojan horse.
Rick has been down the rabbit
They're
hole.
here. They're here.
I mean, they're not very surreptitious, if you know.
What do you mean? We don't. Well, it's just a theory. It's just a theory. Another one could be just a lot of fucking pranksters. Like, dude, we have a lot of money. We've got these fucking things. I bet if we get all 15 of ours together and start fucking around, we'll make the news. And then it's like, dude, this is great. Like, let's drive up north. Like, they go up 95, and like it's New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, right? New Hampshire, you're next.
So, but there's
Just gonna keep going.
There's more to it, though. So the Pentagon can't identify what the drones are, right? They just have identified them as drones, but they can't say for sure. Now, then, I don't know if you saw this. Then there was the senator from New Jersey that came out. And the senator from New Jersey said that that he had intelligence that said it was drones coming off of a ship in the Atlantic Ocean that was an Iranian ship. So that opens up this kind of like, crazy sort of theory. But then they've also come out and said that is not the case, that we do not have any identity on who they are or where they're from or anything like that. So my theory is, I don't know if you've heard the latest, but the latest theory is that they are sniffer drones that are classified in that they are looking for radioactive material that was taken out of Ukraine. This is not like hyperbole. This is legit. Radioactive material was taken out of Ukraine, and that's part of what this whole shit show is over there. And that they are looking right now for radioactive material using the drone technology and surveillance stuff. And obviously, they believe that it's somewhere along the East Coast here. Now, that's just another theory.
Where can you provide the source for that?
I got the sauce. I always bring the sauce. But I have to.
She didn't say sauce. She said source.
No, I know. Well, what? Listen, Rick.
Well, I'm doubling down. Like, you
Sauce.
got to source this. Like,
Source is sauce.
Mike's got a lot of work. He has to go check to see if it's hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of military-age Chinese single men coming into the country. And also, he has to verify if they did indeed just disappear into the country like I just... These are just the things that I hear people talking about. I'm just passing along to you this Scuttlebutt. I don't know if you noticed, it's the fucking name's in the title of our show.
So
this is the Scuttlebutt. This is what people are saying. But the Iran one's scary.
Yeah.
That one could be a deal.
Yeah, it could be.
They're coming over. They're
Could
just
be. But what's scarier, that it's Iranian and they're spying on us, or that we are actually looking for missing radioactive material that has somehow gotten...
Well, that radioactive material would already have... People would be going to the hospital with like...
No. Like if it's for a dirty bomb.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know enough about I'm not an atomic scientist.
Me either. Are people going to start growing tails or something? Like, I don't
I just feel like if like you have this 8-ball here on the desk, if this was like...
Don't have sex in New Jersey.
Okay, if this was like... If this was uranium right now, we all have like we're dead. I just kind of melted, and you have cancer. Your eyeball just fell out. It's over. So if
right,
that's...
so what's your theory, Evan?
Well, I mean, there's another theory. I mean, the dirty bomb one, or the radioactive material looking for that seems to make the most sense. But then, there are, again, in my conspiratorial world, there is another theory, and that is that the drones are actually supplying cover to confuse people, the people that are seeing them, for actual alien objects that are in the sky, orbs. So, in other words, you're looking up at the sky, you see these orbs, you're like, holy shit, there's an orb. The military knows that the orbs are there, and they then send up drones to confuse people. So now you've got one orb out of 100 drones as you look up into the sky, right? And so most people are going to see the drone.
Jeff, grab a microphone.
So
we're gonna get Jeff's take on this too.
So hear me out. So there is one orb in the sky, and it's alien in nature, right? So in order to cover that up, they send up 100 drones. So most of the reporting is, I saw something in the sky, it was an orb. And people are like, no, that was a drone. There were hundreds of them. And that's the cover.
Yeah, I saw a picture of that orb thing. All right, Jeff, you were showing some enthusiasm. Like, what's your opinion here?
Another amateur drone guy.
Yeah.
You're more professional.
Well, hardly.
Yeah.
I'll get your autograph after.
Jesus Christ. I could give you mine too if you want. I have a lot of them. I just.
I've been just only following this story casually, so I've been confused myself too. But yes, as a weapon delivery device, oh my God, what that could actually mean in terms of, you see them being used in warfare, man.
Oh, it's crazy.
Dropping grenades down, it's just like, and then you can buy these things at Walmart.
Yeah.
For like $100, but yeah, you can deliver anything from. And I don't think our technology is there enough right now, but from a radar perspective, to really identify these things.
How? Yeah.
Because even the FAA struggles right now. Because I have a drone as well too. It's like they kind of know that you're operating it, but it's scary that you can just pick these things up right outside Logan Airport and take down a plane if you wanted to.
Yeah.
They just arrested 2 guys for flying a drone too close to Logan.
And that happened
yesterday.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, but I don't know. I'm killing the conversations. I'm just gonna say, Liz, why don't you put a bow on this? Are we done with?
Anything else to add?
I don't know, we're hitting the 50-minute mark.
No, I would just say, are you guys familiar with Occam's razor? That the most simple explanation is usually the correct one.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's just a bunch of dopes flying their drones in the sky.
Oh. All right.
I know that's not as sexy or cool as aliens.
You know what?
Oh.
Yeah. I think your idea, Evan, is off. I think mine has some. If I was working in the Defense Department, I would be taking everything and connecting dots and exploring those possibilities. Could it be possible that there's 20,000 Chinese guys working for the Chinese military here now? Yes, it's possible. Let's check the 8-ball.
Yeah, let's check the magic 8-ball.
All right,
8-ball.
so we're gonna ask it.
China
2
here.
questions. So it's either are the drones Iranian? Are the drones searching for a dirty bomb? And are the drones to cover alien activity?
Okay.
All right.
What about my Chinese theory? That was like.
Well, a foreign adversary.
Okay.
Foreign adversary.
Yeah.
All right. Are the drones from a foreign adversary? Ask again later.
Okay.
Oh, I
See,
just
even
got chills.
even the goddamn 8-ball doesn't know.
No, it's classified even to the 8-ball. Are the drones searching for a dirty bomb or radioactive material? My sources say no.
Okay.
All right. We've got one more.
Saving the best for last. Are the drones covering alien activity? Don't count on it.
All right.
8-ball sucks.
Yeah, 8-ball. That was dumb.
Who knows? So it sounds like potentially foreign adversaries, but we have to wait. Maybe it's anyway.
You know what really upsets me, regardless of all this stuff, is the fact that our U.S. government is acting like they don't know shit. Either do you not know, or do you not care? Are you,
Oh no, they know. They just
if you know, stop acting like we're stupid. It's insulting. I would respect the Defense Department or the FBI or whoever's at the podium to just say the information that we've gathered on the drones are classified. We can tell you, the American public, that you are indeed safe. Your privacy is safe. Your security is ensured. This is not a nefarious operation of any, but we cannot give you any more information.
So maybe that gives us the answer as we dig into this. All right, ready? Here we go. So they can't tell us, right? If it was a foreign adversary and it was just there like spying on us, nobody's going to really freak out. People may be like, "Oh, that's they may be uncomfortable and like whatever." If it was aliens, at this point, people are like, we kind of understand that aliens could be around. But what would really get people to freak the fuck out? If there was a fucking, nuclear bomb warhead in New Jersey, the fucking world would, quite literally explode figuratively. People would be all fucking messed up. They'd be going all over the place, booking flights out of here, especially during the holiday season. And you can't screw up the shopping of the holiday season.
I just go to the mall. That's my safe space. Shut the doors.
If they're going to blow anything up, it's a mall.
No, we go.
So does their lack
A
of
sacred landmark?
So does the lack of transparency suggest that it is something bigger and darker than what we want to know?
Well, I guess we'll just have to stay tuned. Mike, if you want to look into this further.
Yeah.
Mike, do a deep dive on that.
Yeah, and just provide topical bullet points, for people in a hurry. I don't need like a
Give us the Reader's Digest.
Yeah.
Listen, it's an updating story.
It is. It is.
We'll keep the Scuttlebutts informed.
Minute by minute.
We might be dead by the time this thing airs in a couple hours. By the way, I love it. It's Tuesday, December 17, 9:54 a.m. I'm going to have this out by noon today.
Love it.
That's our new thing. Quick
Great.
turnaround.
Quick turns.
Because I've got it all set up. I got the system in place.
All right, we're ready to wrap this bitch up?
Yep.
All right,
Wrap it
last
up.
episode of 2024, I think.
yep.
Yes. All right, you want me to I'll promo your dates?
Yeah, you do your thing and I'll write it down.
Okay.
Well, at least he's writing it down for you now,
His handwriting sucks.
He can make you
I
laugh.
have to put my readers on for this.
There you go.
All right, Scuttlebuds. If you want to see the comedy stylings of Rick Fink, he will be at the Comedy Scene at Patriots Place this Friday and Saturday night. Doors open at 7. Show is at 8. For tickets, thecomedyscene.club. And if you miss that because you've got holiday parties to go to, fear not. December 26th, Rick will be at Comics Roadhouse at Mohegan Sun. I'm assuming you can just go to Mohegan Sun's website to buy those tickets.
Yes.
So,
Awesome.
all right.
Give a shout out.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to Jeff. Last name again, Jeff? Zanella. Jeff Zanella. We go way back. And Jeff Zanella, I think you did a really good job.
Jeff, what are your socials so we can promote?
Jay-Z's Photos, Instagram, and jayzphotos.com for my website.
Awesome.
That sounds a little
just to be
scandalous.
clear,
Jay-Z's
to be
photos.
clear.
I would like to see. I don't want to see any of Jay-Z's photos come on to my inbox because.
Do you want to spell it?
J and then Z as in zebra.
Perfect.
S.
Got it.
Photos, not J-A-Y.
You are a victim of circumstance. Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
So do you.
Awesome, Scuttlebuds. Well, thank you all for listening. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, at Smalltown Scuttlebutt. Send us a note, smalltownscuttlebutt at gmail.com. And happy holidays.
What we do in life follows us through eternity. Or echoes. Whoops.